Okay guys, it's a beautiful day outside. I think what I'm going to do, I got the microphone set up in my helmet. I'm going to go for a quick ride. I want to get it checked out. It's almost like 60 degrees outside, so I got to do this now. This is just phenomenal weather and it's so early in the season, so time to go for my first ride. Okay, this is a microphone test ride. First ride of my year. I actually see that my gas tank is low. I want you guys to note the size of the little snow piles around town, because the ones at the end of the driveway were probably about 5 feet tall just last week. So basically what I want to do is drive around, see how well the microphone picks up my voice, and see how much wind noise is picked up as well. I don't know how loud I have to talk. I don't know if I should be shouting a little bit or what. But a quick run out to the gas station, fill up the bike, and then probably back home again. That should be a good enough test. So it's been kind of interesting this week. Like I said, all along the streets, just high banks of snow. And now today, probably about 3 days later, it's almost all gone. The weather went from the high 20s all the way up. Today it's going to be reaching around 60 degrees. Alright, here I am at my gas station, so I'm going to let you guys go for now. Alright, so I'm all full of gas now. Well, that didn't come out right, did it? My bike has got gas now, so I can drive and ride. I'm going to see how the bike does at full speeds. I got my visor down now. So right out here is the outskirts of town. So I'm going to get up to 55 miles an hour, and we'll see what the microphone does. I'm curious to see how the audio is. It's actually a pretty windy day. The wind gusts are coming up to about 20 miles an hour. They actually have wind advisories out. Okay, so I've been sitting here watching my audio on my laptop here, or watching my audio, watching the video of me riding around on that first ride, and there's a lot of crackling and stuff like that, but I don't know what it's from. I can't tell if it's from the microphone of wind hitting it, or if it was just like the wind moving the cord and making it kind of wobble in the GoPro. So what I did, I went and I taped down the cord. I got tape here, then it wraps around, and I got tape on the back of the GoPro here. I'm just using clear tape right now. I might change that to a black electrical tape later. But now it's kind of, it's fairly secure in here. It shouldn't wobble too much. So I'm going to go out in the same format that where the microphone is, and that's tucked down into here. So I'm going to just give that a quick try and see what happens. Let's go back out and go for another ride.
Okay, here's trial number 2. The only difference with this one is that I taped down the cord. While I was getting ready to come out, getting my coat on, gathering up my wallet and my phone, I noticed I had a missed call from my dad, so I think I might just drive all the way into Clinton and see what he was calling me about. Now, if you watched my last hiking video, this is the entrance to the Turtle Creek floodplain, well, Greenway Trail. Now, this is the edge of the city. Got our Walmart over there, got a bunch of gas stations, hotels. We're coming up on the interstate. I'm also not going to try to scream like I was in that first one. I think I'm going to just try to talk normal. All this is being rebuilt. We're going to rebuild all the on-ramps and off-ramps to I-90.
I'm actually going through my footage and it's just crackling and stuff, and I'm trying to figure out why. I can't really think that it's wind noise because of where it's located. I mean, it's tucked up way in here. So I'm going to sit here and flick the wire a little bit. I don't know if it's going to show up or, you know, if there's going to be a noise there. Flick down here. I'm just trying to figure out where it's at.
Okay, this is the low speed test. Kind of curious. Now, if I cover, I don't want to cover the lens. Now, if I cover the areas where the cable comes down, I'm kind of curious on if that affects this, you know, the wind noise. But this is on a low speed, so it might not have any. The wind's hitting the electrical line, or the mic cord. Okay, this is my third attempt. Go on 51, I can get up to about 40, 45 out there. Yeah, so I'm doing about 40 miles an hour. And that's pretty much as fast as I'm going to go. I'm going to go up to the Newark Bridge, which is the next set of lights. That's 45 on there. So on my first test, I came down the bridge, coming from the other way. So this is the Rock River again. Big Hill Park is over there. The floodplain trail and the bridges, those are all pretty level surfaces. Where Big Hill Park, as the name implies, it's got some big hills. Actually, years ago, they actually had a ski jump out there. And at one of the points, as you're driving through the park, you can actually stop. Okay, so this is another configuration. I moved the microphone back into the ear slot a little bit. Pavement's a little wet and slick. I'm gonna have to do something about my my visor too. Seems to fog up pretty easily. I saw something where you could smear dandruff shampoo on it, let it sit and dry, and then just buff the dandruff shampoo off. I may have to try that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go out to Flying J's. I can get up to about 50, 55 out there, and then I'll just turn around and come back. Okay, so right now I'm doing maybe 40 miles an hour. Okay. Alright, so I'm up around 50. So I was able to get up to a decent speed on that other road. Now this road here, it's 45 through here, this area. Then I'll drop down into 25 mile an hour zone once I get closer to the town. Okay, so this is a sound test to see what happens. The microphone is in the ear well, but facing towards the back of the helmet.
New shirt, new day, right? I've been looking at the footage and trying to figure out why in the world am I getting so much crackling and stuff like that. I came up with a few ideas, and I've been playing with them and stuff like that, and then I'd go out for another ride and try it out, and I'd still get the same effect, and it's like, what the hell's going on? Well, let me show you a few things I've done so far. Okay, so the first thing that I did was the hole that I drilled through the case here. As you remember from my previous video, I did not have this hole lined up properly. I've taken my Dremel and I've ground down around this edge here. So now when I put my mic cord in, it's not really hitting on that post at all. So it's no longer being pushed in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, I played with that with the end of the mic, getting it to get in there really good, make sure it wasn't bent crooked at all or anything like that. And I still had the issue. So then I was like, well, maybe the wind itself is just like moving the wire and stuff like that. I was just at home and I was just kind of moving it around, just wiggling it. I wasn't getting that popping, crackling effect. So I was like, well, what the hell? So then I was thinking, well, maybe it's the placement of the microphone. So this is what I've done. So as you may remember, I had placed the microphone like inside this little, behind the pad here, but in front of the chin strap. So it was sitting right down in that little hole right down there. On my next ride, I actually moved the microphone just behind the chin strap, hoping that maybe the chin strap would help protect against any additional wind noise, because that's what I thought my issue was wind noise. However, after reviewing the footage, I don't think it's wind noise. It's not consistent. There are times where I'm not talking and I'm not getting that crackling noise. So I don't understand what was going on. So what I decided to do was to move the mic again. I put the microphone way back here in the ear well. It seemed to be a little bit better. But again, I don't think it's wind noise that I'm having an issue with. I actually think that the microphone is so sensitive that when I'm riding, I'm talking kind of loud because I don't know if the microphone is going to pick me up if I talk normal, you know. I think my major issue is just that I can't talk that loud. You know, the microphone's right here by my throat and my mouth, so I think that's the issue. I got to talk a little softer when I'm talking to the microphone, you know, when I got the helmet on and everything like that. So, yeah, but at the same time, if I do the test here at home, I can talk normal, like I am now, to you guys, and I don't get that crackling noise. But if I get on the bike and do it, then I get the crackling noise. So I don't understand why, you know, what the difference is. So I'm still working on it. Right now I do have another configuration where I've still got the microphone in the ear well, but I've actually turned the microphone to where it's pointing backwards, away from my mouth. I still have to try that one out. I haven't gone out and done it yet. And today's a little cold, a little windy, a little rainy, so I don't know if I'm going to do it today or not. More than likely I will, because that's just kind of the guy I am. So yeah, I want to get this microphone situation figured out so I can get some decent audio when I'm riding. So I'll keep on working on it. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll have to put the microphone way towards the back of my head or something like that in order to keep it from crackling. But for now, you know, my other choice is just to talk softer when I'm on the bike. I don't know.
About 35 degrees out right now. Wind chill's taking it down to about 24, I think. I tell you, if my friend Dell didn't give me this jacket, I don't think I'd be out here doing this today. Now on this test run, this is where I've actually faced the microphone backwards instead of forwards towards my mouth. The microphone is actually in the ear well of the helmet, and I tell you, I don't feel it at all. You know, it has a little cut recess in there. Alright, so I'm slowly gaining speed. I'm up to 55 miles an hour. And I'm just trying to talk normal. I'm not really trying to talk over the wind or anything like that.
Okay, microphone test to see if it's the microphone or the GoPro. This is plugged into my cell phone. And a pain in the ass. But then again, what do you expect for a $10 microphone? Okay, the microphone recorded just fine on my... Alright, another GoPro test. I just clicked. No. I've been playing with the GoPro, the microphone, different setups in the helmet, and I've come to the realization that there's nothing wrong with the mic. I've plugged the mic into my cell phone, used it, sounded great. It really did. So I'm thinking that my issue is with this old Hero 2 GoPro. I just think that maybe there's some corrosion or something going on inside the plug-in. That's the only thing I can think of, because I can sit here at the table and plug it in and try to talk. No sound, pull it out, plug it in, try to talk, then I've got sound, but then maybe it cuts out, and then it comes back, and I'm not even doing anything. You know, I'm not moving it, I'm not wiggling the wires, I'm not doing nothing. So I think this is more my issue, just the microphone port is the issue. I've already ordered another camera. I ordered the Sony AS1000V, something like that, or HDR / X1000V. It's something like that anyway. But I'm going to start using that as my helmet recorder, and I'll use the microphone with it. I'm still going to use this, and I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll actually mount this on my handlebars, and you can get an upshot of, well, me. Everybody likes to see my pretty face. So anyway, I'm going to use this just as a little upshot, just to you know, get angles of me instead of holding out my big camera like this and have it fly out of my hand. So I am still going to use this, but just on a very limited basis. So that's where I'm at, that's what I'm doing, and that's what I've come up with. I'll update the video with something new once I get the new camera in. Probably be about a week or so. And then I've got to figure out how to mount it on my helmet, because I'm sure that the mounting hardware is all different compared to the GoPro stuff. So, all right, I'll get you caught up later. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the road.